Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you the final checkout video of a really cool Western Electric Spacesaver in a Western Electric bell box. And this is Ed's equipment from up around Chicago, Illinois. And so we have an initial video of this telephone and what it kind of needed when we did the initial video. And in that video it showed that the rotary was pretty sluggish and that it needed a dial center ring. And I wanted to give you a look at what the dial center ring looks like now. And it basically is to the period and says wait for dial tone, and it has a ring on it too now, and it's protective cover. So that all turned out pretty cool. We went through the rotary, we adjusted that, oiled it, and cleaned it, and so that's all been taken care of. We also had to go through the bell box and rewire an 18-inch cloth covered cord, so that he could have a connection between the bell box and the Spacesaver. Another thing that Ed wanted to do is he wanted to leave his original handset cord on because it is original to the telephone, and it's stretched out a little bit, but it's still got a good cloth cover on it, and there's no reason not to use it. It can be changed at any time. Another thing that we did, and I want to give you a look at the bell box here, is we installed a modular port, and that can give you a look there of that modular port. You can simply plug in his line cord to that and go ahead and kind of plug and play. So he can put any length line cord he wants on the telephone now, and then just plug it right in inside the bell box. So it turned out really nice. It's just a really great setup. We're going to kind of do some final checks here and kind of check the telephone out and make some calls and do some things like that. So now what we're going to do, this is the back plate because I'm going to show you the back of the rotary on the Spacesaver. So we'll set that aside here for now. Let's go ahead and take the telephone and plug the bell box in. And so now all Ed will have to do is there's a hole here that's factory, and the modular cord will fit right through there. So all he has to do now is simply plug in to the telephone here. I'm going to go ahead and ring it. Now we adjusted those bells too. I also freed up the clapper a little bit so that with this modern voltage that we have on the line today, the bell would be more sensitive and ring better. Give you some dial tone. Now another thing that we did was they had a cord on this telephone, and I'm going to show it to you here. And basically it was just a clump of wire that didn't have a cloth covering on it. And so what we've done here is Ed specified that he wanted an 18-inch cloth covered cord that ran from the Spacesaver over to the bell box. And so that's been installed, and the network's been wired, and so everything is taken care of now, and Ed can use this telephone every day. Basically, it's all ready to go. And so anyway, let's do some numbers now. I'll go ahead and dial some numbers with a Spacesaver. I'm probably going to have to hold the Spacesaver a little bit while I dial the numbers. But if you look at the analyzer, you'll see the numbers rack off. I'm going to end in a 2. Now, I've talked to Ed about this telephone, and he's going to mount it on like a mounting board, and so that ought to look pretty cool. He's going to take the Spacesaver and mount it on there in the bell box, so that kind of like a plaque thing. So that'll be pretty cool, and I'd like to see the telephone after he gets it finished because it's a really cool setup. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take the handset, and I'm going to modulate or transmit. And every time you see this red light here, that's 100% modulation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, hello. So we know that the telephone has receive. Use some receive there. And we know it has transmit. So now what we can do is we can move the telephone over into a regular line, and I can go ahead and call, like, say, a time and temp.
Good afternoon. Ford, drive 1 and you'll know at Offenburg Ford in Belleville and O'Fallon. Today is Monday, February 6th. The time is 12:50. Current temperature at 53 degrees. Now the weather forecast for the Belleville area.
Cloudy today, then clearing, highs around 50. Partly cloudy tonight, lows around 30. Cloudy on Tuesday, a chance of rain, highs in the upper 40s.
Okay. So now let's dial another number. Give you some dial tone. And we'll call my number. And it'll be busy. Okay, let's try one other number.
Thank you for calling Walmart. Thank you for calling Belleville Walmart. How can I help you?
Yeah, could I get electronics, please?
Okay, just a moment.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
See if they're on break. They might be up there playing video games. I'm not sure they're going to answer. I will give it a little more. It doesn't look like they're going to answer. So, I know what we could do. Let's see. Let's try that again.
Thank you for calling Walmart. Thank you for calling Belleville Walmart. How can I help you?
Yes, could I get the deli, please?
Okay, just a moment.
Thank you. See if they answer.
Hello, Walmart Deli.
Yeah, do you guys have any specials today?
We have the Big 3 bucket.
Oh, you do? Oh, cool. I've been waiting for that to come up. I do appreciate your help.
All right, thank you.
Take care. Bye now. Okay, so we know the telephone works. And I think Ed's going to have a good time using this telephone because it's a really cool setup, and he can literally use this telephone every day. And I want to give you kind of a look. I want to unplug it from the line now. I want to kind of give you a look at the back of this Spacesaver and show you the rotary. So it's a lot more smooth than it was now when it first came in. Just kind of give you a look at the workings. Just a really neat setup. And it all worked out, and we have his 18-inch cord here that goes from the bell box to the Spacesaver. He can change his handset cord, or it can be changed at any time. There's no sense in not using the original. Like I said earlier, the cloth is still in good shape, and it's a usable cord, so he's happy with that, and that can be changed if ever need be. We've got his modular port here. He can simply walk up to this telephone, bring his line cord through, snap it right into place, and be in business. And once he mounts it. And if he gets a picture or two of this and he wants to send it in, we'll throw it up on the web page after he gets it mounted on his plaque, because I think that's going to be a really cool situation. I want to tuck this line cord over here and give you a view of, we'll ring the bell again here. Now that's on the high setting. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ring it on the low setting. I'll stop that and then I'll ring it on the high. Give you some dial tone. We'll walk through our numbers one more time. That bell has a great sound to it. I'll end in a 2. I'm going to go ahead and transmit into the handset. So if you watch the analyzer here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, hello. So we know everything is working. And basically what we have is we'll put everything back together again. I'll show you real quick the cover for the bell box, which is also in good condition. And we'll get all that put back together again for Ed. And this telephone will be ready to go back home. This is a great setup. It's a perfect example of a really cool telephone from the past, and it's really neat to have all this together in working condition again. And this telephone could be around for a very, very long time. They're just made like tanks, and it's some of the best equipment that was ever made. So, you know, this could be around for a long, long time. So, anyway, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. A Western Electric Spacesaver and a Western Electric Bell Box, and this is Ed's equipment from up around Chicago, Illinois. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.